All right, good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Wisconsin Rapids Area Sports Quadplex for the final day of the 2025 Wisconsin Rapids Ranger Invitational. It'll be Menomonie Post 32 and Marshfield Post 54 here. Marshfield trying to go undefeated this weekend, and they will take on the Post 32 here today. And they'll send up Mac Knichny on the mound for Coach Josh Metz. Steve Mays, Braden Sutter here from the Quadplex. Beautiful Sunday. We've got about 2.5 games scheduled for you. It will be Marshfield and Menomonie here in the first game, followed by Wisconsin Rapids and Appleton in the second game, and then a game that was postponed and pushed to Wednesday, or from Wednesday, Wisconsin Rapids and Marshfield. They got to the bottom of the fifth inning, and then it got lightninged out. So they will resume that game hopefully this afternoon, all dependent on Mother Nature. Starting lineup, first for the visitors, Menomonie Post 32. Batting first and at short is Charlie Mikesel. Batting second in center field, Bailey Casey. Taylor Mars bats third at first base. Andrew Hoff is the pitcher. He bats fourth. Hawkins Anderson is at third base. He bats fifth. Batting sixth and at behind the plate is Kellen Turner. Batting seventh at second base is Max Yeager. Batting eighth in the right field, Liam Asher. And batting ninth and left is Oliver Lugo for Menomonie. And for the home, Marshfield Post 54 Blue Devils. Batting first and in left field, Jacob Sadowska. Blake Rabb is back after playing in the high school all-star game yesterday. He will bat second at shortstop. Dawson Luther gets moved to the third spot. He is in center field. Chase Robinson, who's also gone yesterday, bats fourth and at third base. Mason Anderson is behind the plate. He bats fifth. Batting sixth and at second base, Aiden Cherney. Adam Gilbertson bats seventh. Nate Robinson, the DH, bats eighth. Bryce Shoddy in right field, he bats ninth. Matt Knichny is the pitcher. He will not bat. Nate Robinson is hitting for him. Shoot a Funeral Home. What did I say? We'll get it figured out. Shoot a Funeral Services in Stevens Point and Plover is here to help you with all your funeral needs with 2 convenient locations and a personal local touch. Let their experienced staff serve your family. Learn more at shootafuneral.com. That's shootafuneral.com. Again, a team in Marshfield that would be hard-pressed to find any flaws in their game. They did have a tough one yesterday. 2 tough ones. They beat Heartland 4-3. In the first game yesterday here on the North Field, and then extra innings against the Appleton Doubledays. In 9 innings, they won that one 3-1 for the nightcap to round out that ball game. Appreciate everyone tuning in here today on Zaleski Sports. As Schwabenon is at Plover this afternoon for a Legion doubleheader. Marshfield Chaparrals are at the Everest Merchants at 1:30. Appleton Doubledays will take on Wisconsin Rapids about 1:30, and then hopefully we'll have Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids to round things off this afternoon. As the defense behind Matt Knichny, will have that here in just a second. John Belo, our home plate umpire today. And we'll get underway here in just a moment from the beautiful Wisconsin Rapids Area Sports Quadplex. It is, again, give a shout-out to Cord Halbert, Troy Freeman, Quentin Ellis, and the entire Post 9 Rangers organization for allowing us to come here and do these games. And we will greatly appreciate their warm hospitality that they have shown over the last couple of years. We just passed 11 o'clock as we'll have our national anthem here in just a moment here on Zaleski Sports.
Your sons and grandsons be part of this great sport, because true winners are never decided by the numbers on the scoreboard. Conduct and attitude decide true winners, and always, always will. And now would you please rise for our national anthem. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Right, about to just get underway here in Wisconsin Rapids. Once again, glad you're joining us today on Zaleski Sports. It is the final day of the 2025 Ranger Invitational. Behind Matt Konitschny, Jacob Sadowski on left, Austin Luther in center, and Bryce Shoddy out in right. Chase Robinson at third, Blake Rabb at short, Aiden Cherney at second, Adam Gilbertson over at first base, Mason Anderson catching for Mac here today. And I believe they're going to make Mac take off his right sleeve, elbow sleeve, before we start play here today.
Just one other announcement to make before the start of the game. We want you to be aware, there is a Rangers Ramblers baseball gun raffle, co-sponsored by Lynx Contracting in partnership with Ace Hardware.
It's early morning here. A couple of hiccups. One for Mac to wearing that black sleeve, and then the first base coach needs to. All coaches need to wear helmets now, coaching on the bases for obvious safety reasons. We're going to be underway here in just a moment with Charlie Mikesell, the shortstop for Menomonie. .325 down the lines here at the Quadplex, 365 to the alleys, and 380 to center field. Here on the North Field in Wisconsin Rapids. Steve Maves, Braden Sutter, glad to be joining you once again on this Sunday afternoon, or Sunday morning in Wisconsin Rapids.
Leading off the Menomonie first inning, shortstop, number 1, Charlie Mikesell.
First offering to Charlie, misses away, and we are underway here at 11:06 this morning in central Wisconsin. Mac works quickly, the right-hander, right back at it, the 0-1. Ground ball and past Konitschny, tough play, bobbled. And Mikesell will reach on a leadoff error. Off the end of the bat, so home plate umpire John Bilo taking a look at it to make sure that it isn't too scuffed up. But Menomonie with an early base runner for Bailey Casey, the center fielder.
Center fielder, number 12, Bailey Casey.
Runner at first and nobody out. Here's we play on this Sunday morning. Both teams in their navy uniforms with white pants. Popped up third base side, not a play. Marshfield, their pinstripe tops. And white numbers. There goes Mikesel. Ground ball into right field. Mikesel will go from first to third. Perfectly executed by post 32. And there's 2 on and nobody out for Menomonie here for Taylor Mars, the first baseman. Saw Mikesel rounding second base.
First baseman, number 0.
Stutter stepped around second to make sure he can get to third and easily cruised into third base. There goes the runner. Throw down to second is not in time. Cherney was going to cut it off and then went through to Rab. There's runners at second and third now. Offering home. Foul straight back. Nothing in 2 to Mars. Konechny, ground ball to Rab at short. Plays it back to Blake. Gets the out, but a run scores. So 6-3 putout is the result of an RBI for Taylor Mars. That'll bring up the pitcher, Andrew Hoff. Menomonie strikes first here in the top of the first. Andrew Hoff on the mound today for Menomonie.
Number 4, Andrew Hoff.
Runner at second is Bailey Casey, the center fielder. 1 out for Hoff. This is low and away, does Mack, and it's 1-0. Mack heading into his senior year at Columbus Catholic in the fall. The 1-0 from Konechny. Ground ball past third and foul. Screams at 1 ball and 1 strike. Konechny fires back. Breaking ball is hammered to left field, not a play. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Konechny comes set again. Shakes a couple off, a third one, a fourth one. There goes Mack. And swung on a miss at the high heater. That's the first Serve Pro Jamie Wenzel strikeout of the day for Matt Konechny. Called Jamie Wenzel a Serve Pro for the #1 choice in cleanup and restoration. Serve Pro like it never even happened. That'll bring up Hawkins Anderson, the third baseman.
Third baseman, number 9, Hawkins Anderson.
Runner at second and 2 outs for post 32. Mack steps off to reset. Konechny kicks and fires. Breaking ball is in there, first strike. No balls and a strike to Anderson. Konechny back home. Same spot, same result, nothing in 2. No balls and 2 strikes to Hawkins Anderson. Inside, twisted him up and strikes him out. A couple of strikeouts for Mack to end the first inning, but Menomonie scores once on a hit. There was an error and 1 left on. We played a half an inning. It's Menomonie 1, Marshfield coming up. You're watching American Legion Baseball and Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedSliver.com.
Hey, you're tuned in to Better Halves. Skip, I love my hometown, and I want a health plan that feels the same way. So, what are your favorite local date spots?
Oh, yeah, I know like all the date spots in Eclair.
Jane, I'm Steve from security. I've lived here in Wisconsin my whole life, and that means I understand your health coverage needs better.
By the way, Doug, it's Eau Claire. I have a dozen Eclairs in my dressing room.
Join the Gross family of satisfied customers at Gross Buick in Marshfield. Come see their large selection of cars, trucks and SUVs on the Marshfield lot. Or find it at grossauto.com, and we'll have it delivered to Marshfield for your convenience. You'll love their people and state-of-the-art service department, where service guests get a free courtesy car. Top it all off with the Gross lifetime engine warranty on most vehicles. Gross Buick of Marshfield.
All right, we go to the bottom of the first inning. It'll be Sadowska, Rabb, and Luther for Marshfield against Andrew Hoff. Oliver Lugo plays in left, Bailey Casey in center, and Liam Asher in right. From third to first is Hawkins Anderson, Charlie Meixel, Max Yeager, and Taylor Mars. And Kellen Turner is catching for Andrew Hoff today. Jacob Sadowska to lead things off here in the home half of the first inning for Marshfield.
Jacob Sadowska.
Jacob is a threat every time he gets on base. It's been very rare this weekend that he gets on and doesn't steal second or tries to steal second. First offering from Hoff. Misses for a ball. Two balls and nothing to Sadowska. Reminder, a couple more games today. Ash Schwabenon is at Plover for a Legion doubleheader starting in about 45 minutes. That's going to be grounded over to second. That's Yeager. And he's going to be safe at first. Beats it out. Infield base hit for Jacob Sadowska. The speedster gets down the line and beats it out. That'll bring up Blake Rabb. So Marshfield, Auburndale, Pittsville, 1, 2, 3 in the batting order today.
Shortstop.
Blake, now an alum of Auburndale High School. He's at the high school all-star game, I believe, yesterday. Jacob stays put. Andrew misses high and is 1-0.
Is there any sport he's not good at?
No, I don't think so. Outstanding year at Auburndale High School. Throw down to second and not in time. Good throw by Turner. Sadowska got in there just ahead of the throw. Blake Rabb is our was voted on by some of us at Zaleski Sports, and he is our male high school athlete of the year. Get all that sorted out and figured out for Blake. And on the other side, Sarah Shaw from Assumption, our female athlete of the year. Runner at second, and nobody out for Blake Rabb. Hoff stares at second. Sadowska. Nobody holding Jacob on at second. Yeager over there a little bit. This is low and away. 3-0 now to Rabb. Great crowd watching online. Thank you all for making us part of your Sunday morning. A couple more games here at the Quadplex. Come on, enjoy it. Great day. It's been a good weekend. Hot weekend, but some good fun baseball nonetheless. The 3-0. Like a statue, Blake stays there, and right down the middle, Hoff puts it.
If I'm going to be hot on a weekend, hot and outside, want to be at a baseball game.
No doubt about it. Some more up action for Appleton, or excuse me, for Menomonie. Appleton plays in the next game. 3 balls and a strike. Hoff fires home to Rab and drops it low for a walk. That'll bring up Dawson Luther with 2 on and nobody out. For expertise, honesty, and stellar service, look no further than Heritage Auto Body. Their team of professionals uses the latest technology to ensure that your vehicle comes back to you looking like new. Heritage Auto Body on Heritage Drive on Marshfield, South Side. 2 on with great speed for Dawson Luther, who's also an excellent athlete. Everything that he does, no doubt about it. Ground ball to second. Yeager to second for 1, and no return throw to first. So Dawson will reach on the fielder's choice. Blake out at second for the first out. Sadowska over to third with 1 out for Chase Robinson, the third baseman. Infinity Exteriors, installing peace of mind, roofing, siding, and windows built to last. Saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors. We guarantee quality that you can trust. Much like Sadowska would not imagine that Dawson stays put for very long at first base.
Third baseman, number 8.
This Marshfield team has speed to kill this summer. Lots and lots of speed. There goes Dawson. And it hits him. So hit by pitch. Runner bases are going to be loaded for the catcher, Mason Anderson now. Infield plays in. Dawson was off of the pitch. He was going to steal second easily. That'll bring up the catcher, Mason Anderson.
Blue Devils catcher number 34, Mason Anderson.
Early threat here for Marshfield. First offering. He's in there for a strike. 1 away here in the first. Bases are loaded. For the catcher, Anderson. Hoff takes quite a while here to get the pitch that he likes. Swung on and missed. Anderson behind, 0-2. 1-0 Menomonie on an RBI ground out from Taylor Mars on the top of this inning. The Mac got a couple of strikeouts and early meeting it to the mound for Menomonie here in the bottom of the first. It's time to get your pool ready for summer. Contact Regal Plumbing and Heating in Marshfield, your local BioGuard dealer, for the products and expertise to do it right. Brewers looking for a clean sweep of Colorado Rockies today. Rockies 18-65. My goodness. Awful, awful, awful. Falafel, yeah. Brewers have had their down years previously in the past, early 2000s, but obviously nothing like what Colorado is going through this year. Or the White Sox last year. White Sox and Athletics. Base loaded and 1 out. The 0-2 coming back. Missed a bit outside. Not by much, as Turner tried to pull it back in. Long pause again for Hoff. The 1-2. Drops a bit low that time. 2-2. Aiden Cherney on deck for Marshfield. Game has come to a screeching halt here as Andrew Hoff takes a while as 2-2. Missed high. Counter runs full. Kellen Turner does have that pitch comm device. See it on that right hip. Gets a call from the dugout and then relays that to Andrew Hoff. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Time's called.
You don't see it often in Legion.
No. Saw it quite a bit this spring for the high school kids. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Hoff back home and missed high. Walked in a run. So Mason Anderson was behind 0-2. Comes all the way back. Drives in a run with the walk. Now the bases are loaded again for Aiden Cherney, the second baseman. They will bring in a runner here for the catcher. It is Bryce. Yep. Number 11, Bryce Erickson running.
Courtesy runner at first base, number 11, Bryce Erickson. The batter, second baseman, number 2, Aiden
I
Cherney.
see him walking and I know where he's
Aiden Cherney at the plate. Bases loaded and 1 out. Spinner stays high and it's 1-0. And there was a little warm-up action for, looks like Zach Bird warming up for Menomonie. The 1-0. 2-0 to Cherney. Coach looking over there and asking Zach if he's ready to go. Don't want to get this one too far out of hand here in the first inning. Now it's going to be driven to left, shallow left. Lugo, long run, makes the catch. The tag from third is going to go through, and there's no communication by Menomonie. Turner didn't say anything to Hawkins Anderson. Luther scores on the sacrifice fly. And then runners advance on the errant throw from left field. Luther scores on the tag. That'll bring up Adam Gilbertson, the first baseman.
15, Adam Gilbertson.
2 in scoring position with Robinson and Erickson. Stayed high and away, 1-0 to the Marshfield first baseman. Marshfield trying to go undefeated this weekend. They went undefeated last weekend in the Fox Valley against De Pere and Bayport. Back-to-back 4-0 weekends. Be pretty nice for the Blue Devils. In the regional at the end of July, will be here in Wisconsin Rapids. And then the state tournament at Buchholz Park in Stevens Point. Hiller's True Value is Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center. Check out current promotions and get great deals on Milwaukee tools today. Hiller's True Value of Marshfield. 2-1 Marshfield on a RBI walk and a sacrifice fly. 2 in scoring position with Robinson at third and Erickson at second. Gilbertson puts one into the outfield. Both will score. And Andrew Hoff takes a long time, and that goes back to Turner getting that pitch comm call, then relaying it to Andrew. The 1-1 in their first strike. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Gilbertson. Hoff trying to get out of it with just 2 runs. Yeah, and Andrew Hoff not liking the calls that are coming in from that pitch comp. The 1-2. Lines it to left, hooking, foul. Put more spring in your step at Blues Hair Studio in Marshfield. Get your locks cut, colored, styled, and looking fresh as the summer temperatures heat up. Blue Hair Studio is open Monday through Friday with appointment times to match your schedule. Get an appointment online at blueshairsstudio.com. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Line to left. That one's going to get down for a base hit. That'll score 2. And Adam Gilbertson drives in a pair with a 2 RBI double. The one previous hook just foul and put it right down the left field line. And Adam drives in a couple of runs here in the first inning. Just like that, it's 4-1 Marshfield. Now to bring up Nate Richardson, the designated hitter, the 8th hitter of the inning for Marshfield.
Designated hitter, number 4, Nate Richardson.
Again, after this game, Marshfield's going to have to sit around for a little while and wait for the Rapids Appleton game to get played. They're going to try and finish up that game that was suspended from Wednesday later on this afternoon. 1 ball, no strikes. Ground ball up the middle. Mikesel plays it over to first, and that'll end the first inning. Marshfield scores 4 on just 2 hits. They leave 1 stranded. There was 1 error and 1 left. We played 1 complete. New score, Marshfield 4, Menomonie 1. You're watching American Legion Baseball and Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedSliver.com.
Tired of hearing about checking account features? So are we. It's more about what you can do with your money to live the life you want. Forward Bank puts your access to everything you need in the palm of your hand. Mobile deposit, recurring digital payments, transfer funds, or pay a friend easily. Yes, our checking is free and includes all that you would expect. It's supported by your neighbors and friends at Forward, dedicated to serving our communities. Open online today at forward.bank.
Whether you need deep sleep, beauty sleep, or just need to sleep it off, Mall Furniture has a huge selection of double-sided comfort sleep mattresses. When it's time for a double, it's no trouble. You'll flip over our great prices. There's 2 great sides to this mattress story, and they're made right here in Wisconsin. It's double-sided or nothing.
Get your perfect comfort sleep mattress from Mall Furniture and Mattress, West 9th Street, Marshfield.
See you on the flip side.
All right, we go to the second inning. Kellen Turner lead things off for Menomonie here against Matt Konieczny, followed by Max Yeager and Liam Asher for post 32.
He's turned his life around. He used to be depressed and miserable. Now he's miserable and depressed.
Kellen Turner, the catcher today for Menomonie, at least for now. First one is popped up. Third baseman Robinson makes the catch for the first out. 1 pitch, 1 out here in the second for Max Yeager.
Second baseman, number 5, Max Yeager.
Matt kicks and fires. Swung out and missed. Evens it up at a ball and a strike. Bruce Orthodontics provides comprehensive orthodontic care for patients of all ages. Now it's fouled at the plate. They're now accepting new patients at their Marshfield office and accept most insurances at Bruce Orthodontics. They are changing lives one smile at a time. Set up a free consultation today. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Yeager. Evens it up at 2-2. Liam Asher on deck for post 32. Count run is full now. To Yeager, the second baseman. Mack fires home and a 1-out walk issued by Konechny. Mondays were made for Mack. Get to Nuts Deep 2 in Marshfield for Mack Mondays and try one of their delicious Mack options. There's a whole menu of options at Nuts Deep 2 in Marshfield, so hurry in and find your new favorite. That'll bring up Liam Asher. Konechny bounces that one in there, 1-0. (4-1) Marshfield. We play in the bottom half or the top of the second inning. Konechny misses again. Yeager not a big lead over there at first. Line drive foul down the right field line. 2-1 to Asher. Oliver Lugo, the left fielder, is on deck. We'll have a game for you on Monday in Waupaca. DePere and Waupaca from Lakeman Field. Popped up on the infield. Over on it is Gilbertson. Again, much easier play there for Adam Gilbertson, and he called off his catcher, Mason Anderson. Right thing to do, and there's 2 outs for Oliver Lugo. Tuesday, we've got DC Everest at Marshfield. Marshfield seems to be playing every single day. And Wassa is at Stevens Point. In mid-July, they'll be in Eau Claire for a tournament. First offering to Lugo is lined, grounded past first and foul. Wednesday, we've got some games. Wassa at Everest. Wisconsin Rapids is at Plover on that Wednesday the 2nd. Scandinavia is going to be here in Wisconsin Rapids for men's baseball. 7 o'clock. Squares the bunt, pulls it back and misses. 1 ball and 1 strike. Konechny comes set and fires home. Breaking ball stays high, and it's 2-1. Top of the order, due up next for Menomonie. Charlie Mikesell is on deck. He reached on an error and scored in the top of the first. The 2-1. Popped up again on the infield behind home plate, or behind the pitcher's mound, I should say. And Chase Robinson chases it down to end the second inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, 1 left on via the walk. We've played 1.5. It is 4-1 Marshfield. You're watching American Legion Baseball on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDeliver.com.
I got referred to the orthodontist, and I was really nervous, but in my 2-year process, the staff was very welcoming and very kind to me. My brother also had treatment here, and he was very happy with the smile. I'd recommend Bruce Orthodontics to all my friends and family that want a beautiful smile just like us.
When I come in for my appointment, the wait is really short. All of the workers are very kind and sweet. They try to make sure that everything in my mouth is just right after my checkup, and Dr. Bruce is very nice.
I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile.
Call us to set up your free consultation today.
Does your roof need attention? Don't replace it, restore it with Seamless Commercial Roofing. Our process is guaranteed and a fraction of the cost of replacement with no downtime. When your roof needs attention, call Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield.
Your sons or grandsons' batting skills, right?
Zach Bird is the new pitcher for Menomonie here in the second inning. Zach coming in to pitch for post 32. He'll face off with Bryce Shoddy and then back to the top of the order for Marshfield.
For Menomonie, number 9, Zach Bird.
Just like these players bring their best to the field, Ridgetop Exteriors brings top-tier performance to your home. Roofing projects to siding, windows, and doors. Ridgetop Exteriors has a winning strategy to protect your home. Visit ridgetopexteriors.com and score big with trusted, local, and affordable service. Bryce Shoddy to lead things off for Marshfield here in the second. Jacob Sadowska and then Blake Rabb for post 54.
Leading off, number 9, Bryce Shoddy.
Zach Bird, long right-hander, and the first one is good for a strike. Ken Turner looks over to the dugout every time to get the call. And these Menomonie pitchers taking a lifetime to get these calls from the dugout. There's a little warm-up action for Menomonie again in their bullpen. Shoddy fouls it off and out of play. 0-2 to Bryce Shoddy. Jacob Sadowska, who started the game with an infield base hit, is on deck. The 0-2. Fouls it out of play again. Same spot. Look out over there. Number 9 hitter Bryce Shoddy. It's pretty good to have a guy like Shoddy as their number 9 hitter. I mean, that's the 0-2 here from Bird. Outside corner and got him looking on the backwards K, and there's one away here in the second inning. 1 up and 1 down now for Jacob Sadowska. Jacob had an infield single in the first and ended up scoring on that Mason Anderson bases loaded walk.
Just from watching them, I've noticed like anybody in this lineup could bat at the top.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah. Yep. Spinner in there, good for a strike. Sadowska lines this one into right field. One out base hit for Jacob. He's 2 for 2 today. Again, always a threat to run.
Shortstop.
Got to bring up Blake Rabb. He walked back in the first. Was cut down in the on the ground ball from Dawson Luther. First offering, there goes Sadowska. Throw down to second is a tad bit late. That was closer than the first time, but Jacob steals another base. First pitch to Blake was a strike, and it's 0-1. At Stratford Plumbing and Heating, your comfort and convenience is their top priority. They service all brands and do complete furnace and air conditioning installation with professional service to Stratford, Marshfield, and the surrounding areas. Call Stratford Plumbing and Heating today, your home comfort experts. The 0-1 here to Blake. Off the end of the bat and foul. It's 0-2. No balls and 2 strikes to the Marshfield shortstop. Tried to pick off behind Sadowska that time. Spinner misses high and inside, 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes to Blake Rabb here in the bottom of the 2nd inning. We're already almost 40 minutes into this game. The 1-2 back to Blake. Spun it outside and low. Good crowd watching online. Thank you all again. On this Sunday morning still. Missed again. Counter runs full. Three balls, 2 strikes, 1 away here in the bottom of the 2nd inning. Sadowska dancing at second, and Bird steps off. Three balls and 2 strikes to Rabb. Line draw or ground ball to first, picked up by Mars, and he's going to be out at first. Good hustle there by Zach Bird. Good job by Taylor Mars. That was as bang as you could get. That was close. And Blake just a quarter of a step late. How to bring up Dawson Luther. Reached down to fielder's choice. Ground ball to second, his first time up. There's the one in there for a strike. Chase Robinson on deck. The 0-1 here to Dawson. Ground ball pass first and foul. 0-2 to the Marshfield center fielder. Bird comes set. And a high and away, 1-2. Bird wheels and deals here on the 1-2. Outside, try to pull it back into the strike zone and missed away. Thank you to our game day sponsors, Woodfield Inn and Suites, Rem's Funeral Home, and J&D Wood Products. Appreciate all their contributions and help to bring you Marshfield Blue Devils baseball. Breaking ball to first. There's Taylor Mars and a 3 unassisted to end the 2nd inning. No runs on a hit, 1 left. We've played 2. 4-1 Marshfield. You're watching American Legion Baseball and Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedSliver.com.
The Sports Den, located on Marshfield's sunny south side since 1975. The Sports Den has the area's best selection of outdoor equipment. Find top brands of snowshoes, cross-country and downhill skis, snowboards, swimming equipment, skateboards, and more. The Sports Den has a full-service bike repair center along with top bike brands, Specialized, Trek, and others. The Sports Den is Central Wisconsin's Fat Bike headquarters. Visit the Sports Den in Marshfield Monday through Saturday and thesportsden.net.
Hey everybody, Nat over at Wheeler Chevrolet GMC, and I am standing in our all-new Express Lane. Open now, no appointment necessary. Stop on in and get things like oil changes, filters, quick lubes, no appointment necessary. See you soon.
We go to the third. It'll be the top of the order for Menomonie. Charlie Mikesell, Bailey Casey, and Taylor Mars for post 32. Matt Konechny back out there for his third inning of work with a 4-1 lead. When buying or selling, Brock & Decker Real Estate is the team you need by your side. Brock & Decker has all the tools you need to feel confident in selling or buying. Call Sammy or Sue today or visit them on North Central Avenue at brockanddecker.com or on Facebook. Mikesell reached on an error in the first, scored the first run of the game this morning. And we're 40 minutes in as we're in the third inning. Konechny works fast and appreciate that. 0-2 here to Mikesell. Has confidence in his catcher, Mason Anderson, to call the game, and he's done well so far. Popped up, first base side. Gilbertson is back there, and Aiden Cherney calls him off. There's one away for Bailey Casey. Good communication there by Rabb and Gilbertson. You could hear Blake, or excuse me, not Blake, Aiden Cherney. Hear Aiden calling it out. Nicely done by the right side of the infield. That'll bring up Bailey Casey. Single in the first. First offering to Mack, bounces in there. One ball, no strikes to the Menomonie center fielder. Just a bit outside. 2-0. Offering home, misses low. 3 balls and no strikes here to the number 2 hitter, Bailey Casey. And walked him on 4 pitches. Second walk issued by Mack, and that'll bring up Taylor Mars. He had an RBI ground out his last time up to short.
First baseman, Taylor Mars.
First offering to Taylor. Misses low again. 5 in a row out of the zone for Mack. One 0 offering. Outside again. Missed. It's on the spinner. 2-0. ShedsDeliver.com is your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds, all crafted by skilled Amish artisans. See their display lots in Marshfield, Medford, and Wisconsin Rapids. Get more information at ShedsDeliver.com. Dawson Luther settles under this one in deep center field for the second out of the inning. That'll bring up Andrew Hoff, struck out swinging in the first. Nope, Zach Bird. That makes sense. Bird came in to pitch for him. Zach Bird, the pitcher.
Number 9, Zach Bird.
Lefty hitter. Bailey Casey dancing over there at first and able to get back in time. First offering to Bird. There goes the runner. Anderson down to short and out of the glove of Blake Rabb and a stolen base. Stolen base there for there's a swing and miss. 0-2 now to Hoff. No balls and 2 strikes to Zach Bird. Swung on and missed. Konechny picks up His third serve pro Jamie Wenzel strikeout. No runs, no hits, no errors, one left via the walk. We've played 2.5. Still 4-1 Marshfield. You're watching American Legion Baseball on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedSliver.com.
Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield has tasty char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between. Check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See Chips' complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream, all served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield. Be a champ and have a chipperific day.
Is your business, church, or organization getting a fair deal on your copier contracts? Do you even know how much you're spending? Bauernfeind Business Technologies has been in the office technology industry for 70 years. We have an award-winning service department, and customers love our fair and flexible service contracts. If you're currently a customer, thank you. If you currently work with one of our competitors, let's talk. We can tell you if you're overpaying or getting a good deal. BBT, we want to be the easiest vendor you work with. b-bt.com.
All right, we go to the bottom of the third. Chase Robinson to lead things off, followed by Mason Anderson and Aiden Cherney for Marshfield. This day in pop culture history. Actually, it happened yesterday. Just popped up on good old social media today, but famous actor and comedian Mel Brooks turned 99 yesterday.
Leading off the Marshfield, third inning, third baseman Chase Robinson.
Happy birthday to Mel. 99 years old yesterday. Chase Robinson was hit by a pitch. First offering to Chase is good for a strike. Hit by a pitch and scored in the first. Zach Bird in his second inning of work. And nearly gets hit again. Time behind him. Mason Anderson chases that one down. As the on-deck hitter. Marshfield jerseys and the Legion, sponsored by Nasonville Dairy. You see the patch on their sleeves. Chase Robinson gets his first hit of the day, and the the fourth hit for Marshfield. That'll bring up the catcher, Mason Anderson. One on, nobody out here in the home half of the third. First offering to Mason. Had him guessing, guessed wrong. It's 0-1. The 0-1 coming back. Spinner in there. Inside, missed, 1-1. Schwabenon and Plover are about to get underway at Memorial Park. Mike Wenlitz over there. And just able to spin out of the way. 2-1 to Mason. Two balls and a strike. Checked his swing, missed away, 3-1. Three balls and one strike to the Marshfield catcher. And Marshfield a extra inning win last night. It's a ball four walk. It was a wild pitch nonetheless. And Bryce Erickson will come in to run for the catcher, Anderson. Courtesy runner for
runner at first base, number 11,
for Marshfield is Bryce Erickson for the second time. 2 on, nobody out for Aiden Cherney. He had a sacrifice fly to left his last time. Fly ball again, shallow left center field. Over on it is Bailey Casey. And there's one away here in the third. That'll bring up Adam Gilbertson. He had a 2 RBI double his last time up. Robinson at second, Erickson at first as the courtesy runner
first baseman
for Mason Anderson.
Adam Gilbertson.
Wisconsin Rapids and Appleton to follow our broadcast here. And then they're going to, weather permitting, finish up. There's a strike in the inside corner. Finish up the Wisconsin Rapids and Marshfield game that was postponed and quote-unquote suspended from Wednesday due to the thunderstorms. They'll wrap that one up after the Appleton Rapids game this afternoon. The 0-1 is driven to center field. Tough read there by Bailey Casey, and it gets over his head. One hops the wall. Right behind him, Erickson is going to try and score. The throw home is not in time. And 2 more RBIs for Adam Gilbertson. Erickson was right on the tail of Chase Robinson. And it is 6-1. Adam Gilbertson with his second 2 RBI double. Bailey Casey did not read that well in center field, and it got over his head and one hopped the wall. That'll bring up Nate Richardson with 1 out, runner at second. Bryce Shoddy on deck. Line drive to right center field. Over on it is Asher. He makes the catch for the second out. 2 outs now for Bryce Shoddy. 12 noon here in
right fielder,
Wisconsin Rapids. Shoddy, the lone strikeout victim today for Marshfield offensively. Zach Bird kicks and fires. Breaker spun in there for a strike. 2 runs this inning and a couple of hits for Marshfield. Bird sets again and fires. Now nearly hit his front foot. Did it? It did. So hit by pitch, and that'll bring up the top of the order, and Jacob Sadowska is 2 for 2 today. Not much you can do if you're Bryce Shoddy on a breaking ball like that. Be able to try and get out of the way.
Top of the order, left fielder Jacob Sadowska.
Jacob 2 for 2 today with a run scored and 2 stolen bases. First offering to Sadowska, misses high and in. 1-0. Blake Grab on deck. 7th hitter of the inning for Marshfield. The righty from the belt, out of the stretch. The 1-0. Scorched past first. And foul. A ball and a strike to Sadowska, the Marshfield left fielder. And speed to burn here offensively for Marshfield. Gilbertson at second. Shoddy at first with 2 outs. The 1-1. Spinner missed outside, 2-1. Next Step Prosthetics, providing prosthetics and orthotics throughout central Wisconsin. Take your next step and contact them today. Two one offering. Lines it foul, and we're even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Deuces are wild here in the third. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 runners on, 2 runs across. The 2-2. Lined hard to right center. That is trouble. Gilbertson will score. Shoddy will race around. He will try and score. Sadowska into third. With a 2 RBI triple for Jacob Sadowska. And Marshfield pouring it on here in the bottom of the third. One heck of a hit there from Sadowska. Huh? Yeah.
Before the ball even landed.
Shortstop Blake Rabb.
That'll bring up Blake Rabb with 2 outs. There's one in there for a strike.
You got it now. Come on, Blake.
The 0-1 offering. Outside, missed. One ball and 1 strike to Blake Rabb. Bird fires, bounces in there, 2-1. Plover and Schwabenon. Playing at Memorial Park this afternoon. The 2-1. And that one hits Blake. Second hit by pitch of the inning. That'll bring up Dawson Luther, the 9th hitter of the inning for Marshfield. Runners at the corners. Again, not. See if Blake is taking off here.
Center fielder Dawson Luther.
2 on, 2 out here for Dawson. Line foul, left field side. Dawson, the 9th hitter of the inning. Here in the third, 8-1 Marshfield. The 0-1, Blake stays put. That one's going to be driven to center field. Bailey Casey over on it. It's backing up. And Dawson flies out to center field. Marshfield scores 4 more times.
In the Marshfield third inning, 4 runs across the plate.
On 3 hits, and they leave 2. We've played 3 complete. New score, Marshfield 8. Menomonie 1. You're watching American Legion Baseball on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedSliver.com.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
Hi, I'm Josh Marks, owner of Infinity Exteriors. 9 out of 10 brand new roofs can't pass a simple manufacturer warranty inspection, meaning 9 out of 10 brand new roofs have no warranty. Infinity operates on principles instilled in my Marine Corps service: honor, courage, and commitment. Infinity is meticulous craftsmanship, unbeatable quality, and always at the best price. Infinity buys more, pays less, passing those savings directly to you. We're booking new roofs, siding, and windows. Call today.
Hawkins Anderson to lead things off here for Menomonie in the top of the fourth. First one for Mack. Miss for a ball. There's a swing and a miss behind the fastball. It's 1 ball and 1 strike. Missed away. Two balls and a strike. Konechny fires back. Blows it past him, 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out. Fly ball to right. Coming in, long run for Shoddy and makes the play. 1 away here in the fourth. That'll bring up Kellen Turner, the catcher. Express Employment Professionals has relationships with all the local businesses and job openings. Call or stop in at Express Employment to find the right career path for you. First one misses high for a ball. The 1-0 drops low, 2-0. Three 3-1 popped up. Foul territory. Gilbertson over on it and hit the screen. That'd been a tough play there for Adam. Three balls and 2 strikes here to Kellen Turner. It'll be 4, 5, and 6 for Marshfield in the bottom half of this inning. The 3-2. Fly ball and out of play again. Konechny lost him. Another 1-out walk there for Mack. Back-to-back innings. Or in 3 straight innings, I should say. He got the first out and walked the next batter. Got to bring up Max Yeager, who was that walker back in the second. Logan Conkey, the runner. Conkey, the runner for the catcher, Turner.
Runner at first is Logan Conkey.
Konechny misses again, 1-0. Two 2-0 now for Konechny. Time is called to go talk to Mack. BBD Sports Shop is your one-stop headquarters for everything outdoors. Shop 2 convenient central Wisconsin locations in Cadott and Abbotsford or online at bigbeardown.com. That's bigbeardown.com. Seeing a lot of pictures all over social media of people down in Madison last night hanging out at the sold-out Morgan Wallen concert at Camp Randall Stadium in Madison last night. Max Yeager ahead, 2 balls and no strikes here in the top of the 4th. 58th pitch coming here for Mac Knichny. The 2-0 offering. Down the middle and fouled back. Conkey back in time. Gilbertson laying down a healthy tag on Conkey at first. 2-1. Fly ball to Shoddy and right. Two away here in the 4th for Liam Asher. He popped out to Gilbertson back in the 2nd.
Right fielder, Liam Asher.
Runner at first and 2 outs. Offering to Asher, bounces in there. 1-0 to Liam, the right fielder for the Post 32 ball club. Misses high. Two balls and no strikes. There's a strike in there. Conkey leads from first. The 2-1 lined into right. Shoddy is not going to come up throwing. The throw all the way to third. Just the 2nd hit of the day for Menomonie. That'll put runners at first and 2nd for the number 9 hitter, Oliver Lugo. Oliver popped out to chase Robinson
Left fielder, Oliver
at third
Lugo.
base back in the 2nd. Mac misses low again, 1-0. And we won't have a interview in our Nacefield area post-game show, but we'll have an opportunity to go and talk to a player with the phone interview. And down the right field line. That one gets past Gilbertson. They're going to send the runner Conkey, bobbled by Shoddy. Two in scoring position now for Charlie Mikesel. Mikesel lines this one to right center. That's trouble. That gets down. That'll drive in two. Bobbled by Luther. And a 2 RBI double there for Mikesel. Asher and Lugo score. 3 here with 2 outs from Menomonie. That'll bring up Bailey Casey. Single and a walk today for Bailey. Fouls it in the mid, 0-1. The 0-1. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Menomonie center fielder. This is away. 2-1. The 2-1. Way behind it. Deuces are wild here in the 4th. 3 runs across for Menomonie. The 2-2 got him looking to end the 4th inning. 3 runs across on 3 hits. They leave 1 stranded. We've played 3.5 halfway through this one here in Wisconsin Rapids. 8-4 Marshfield. watching American Legion Baseball on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsLiver.com.
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, how can I help you?
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken has been voted best pizza in Marshfield 16 years in a row. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken is ready for your call now. Choose drunken chicken, BLT, Western, mac and cheese, sweet chili chicken, and more. Plus, Scotty's has broasted chicken, fish sandwiches, salads, and desserts. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, 715-384-8118 and Scotty'sPizza.com.
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, how can I help you?
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
Andrew Hoff will come in to catch, and Tyler Sutherland will be the new pitcher. Tyler pitched against Wisconsin Rapids on Friday night. And he'll face off with Chase Robinson, Mason Anderson, and Aiden Cherney here in the home half
Now pitching from Menomonie,
of the fourth inning.
number 44, Tyler Sutherland.
Eight for Marshfield. They scored 4 in the first, 4 in the third. Menomonie scored 1 in the first to start the game, and then just scored 3 runs with 2 outs in the top of this inning.
Leading off the Marshfield fourth inning, third baseman Chase Robinson.
Chase has been hit by a pitch and singled. He scored a couple of runs. Offering from Sutherland is good for a strike. Oh, it'll be Mars and then Hoff.
Well,
yeah.
But he's coming in for the catcher.
Yeah. There's a ground ball to third, bobbled by Hawkins Anderson. The throw is still in time. Oh, and a big collision there by Chase Anderson. He stumbled as Taylor Mars was trying to get his footing right. Nothing too egregious. It's just a hard tumble there for Chase. I think they would probably put Sutherland in at the 6th spot. So I'll say it'd be Hoff. It'll be Mars, Hoff, and Anderson, I think. Now Mason Anderson, a couple of walks, and Bryce Erickson has scored a couple of runs.
Anderson.
Appleton Doubledays making their way. Offering to Mason Anderson. Popped up, and opportunity as Hoff gave it a good effort. Up along that fence. Nothing in one here to Anderson. Aiden Cherney for Marshfield on deck. The 0-1. Drops low and away. 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1. Lines if foul. Right into the Menomonie bullpen. 1-2 now to Anderson. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And Anderson flies this one to Casey in center, and there's 2 away. 2 outs now for Aiden Cherney. Sacrifice fly that brought in a run in the first and a fly out to center. With the power hitting Adam Gilbertson on deck. Don't want
second baseman Aiden Cherney.
Don't want to have any base runners on when Adam is hitting today, so it'd be most ideal if you're Menomonie to get this final out and not put anybody on with Adam Gilbertson on deck. The 1-0 here to Aiden. Missed again, 2-0. See if we can poke our heads out here in between innings. Take a look at that. I think it's Kaukauna and Heartland playing on the south field. Oh, Braden's going to go take a look. Two balls and no strikes. There's a strike. What'd you say? 11-2 Kaukauna. The Angels of Kaukauna. The 2-1. Missed outside. No, there's a strike. 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2 outs here at the bottom of the 4th. The 2-2. Cherney pops this one up to third. Hawkins Anderson is there in foul territory to end the 4th inning. The first 1-2-3 inning for Menomonie defensively. We've played 4 complete. Still 8-4 Marshfield. You're watching American Legion Baseball and Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDeliver.com.
Take your valuable possessions from outdoors to indoors with help from ShedsDelivered.com. It's your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds, all crafted by skilled Amish artisans. Headquartered in Loyal, Rod and April make it easy. Just visit ShedsDelivered.com to design your perfect structure. With short lead times and free delivery and installation, Sheds Delivered is the smart choice for outdoor storage. That's ShedsDelivered.com. Go today.
Hiller's True Value in Marshfield, Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center. The tools you trust from the people you can depend on. Shop the store within a store and find what you're looking for.
That's what I was looking for. That's what I was looking for. Now that's what I was looking for.
Looks like you found what you're looking for.
We redesigned our store to offer the biggest selection of Milwaukee tools.
A selection so big you'll need a map to find your way out.
Hiller's True Value in Marshfield, Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center.
Taylor Mars to lead things off here for Menomonie in the 5th. 8-4 Marshfield. Is Hoff up there? Yep. So Taylor Mars lead things off, followed by Andrew Hoff and Hawkins Anderson for Menomonie. Great crowd watching online. Thank you all for making us a part of your Sunday afternoon now. And Mars flies out to Luther in center. 1 pitch, 1 out. Efficient for Konechny here in the 5th. That'll bring up Andrew Hoff coming back into play. He caught the last half inning. Followed by Hawkins Anderson.
Andrew Hoff, the batter.
Misses away. There's a strike in there. Evens it up at a ball and a strike. The 1-1. Fly ball straight back and out of play. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Hoff. He struck out in the first. That was rocketed foul and out of play. No balls and 2 strikes, or 1 ball and 2 strikes. And a wild one there by Konechny. We're even at 2-2. Out of the windup for Mack. Spinner is a good one, and a strike 3 swinging. That's another Serve Pro Jamie Wenzel strikeout. 2 away now for Hawkins Anderson. A strikeout and a flyout today for Hawkins.
Third baseman, Hawkins Anderson.
First one straight back into the screen. Right in front of us, and it's 0-1. Fly ball to Sadowska in left. 1-2-3 inning for Mac Konechny here in the 5th. We played 4.5, still 8-4 Marshfield. You're watching American Legion Baseball on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
Chili Implement, located just west of Marshfield, is your local Kubota dealer in central Wisconsin. They have it all, including farm tractors and the best-selling and #1 rated in durability and owner experience Kubota compact do-it-all tractors. And don't forget the versatile Kubota RTV utility vehicles, along with Kubota zero-turn mowers for the best lawn care equipment. Get them all at Chili Implement. Chili Implement is open Monday through Saturday. Call us or visit our website at chiliimplement.com.
At House of Heating, making your home comfortable is our biggest priority. That's why we offer dependable HVAC solutions and quality work in central Wisconsin. Our pros are knowledgeable in a wide variety of services so you can feel confident in your results. They'll offer the support you need, whether it's putting in a modern HVAC system or working on and maintaining your current unit. Get in touch with House of Heating at 715-384-3163 or contact houseofheating.com. House of Heating, heating and cooling the air you breathe.
Go to the bottom of the 5th. It'll be 7, 8, 9 for Marshfield. Adam Gilbertson, who's 2 for 2 today with 4 RBIs, a couple of doubles, and in his 2 at-bats, he's driven in 2 runners. 2 RBI double in the first, 2 RBI double in the third. And now Adam will be up with nobody on and nobody out. Exactly if you're Menomonie, where you want him. A candidate, no doubt about it, for our Zaleski Sports Player of the Game. Jacob Sadowska could be right there as well. 3 for 3 with 2 singles and a triple and 2 runs driven in. First offering spun low, and it's 1-0. Now it's going to be lifted to left center. Over on it is Bailey Casey for the catch. One away now for Nate Richardson. Nate 0 for 2 today, a ground out and a fly out.
Designated hitter, Nate Richardson.
First offering is spins outside. Bryce Shoddy on deck. The 1-0. High and tight. 2-0 to Nate. Richardson to third. Hawkins Anderson is there. Across and in time to retire Nate Richardson. 2 away now for Marshfield right fielder Bryce Shoddy.
Right fielder Bryce Shoddy.
Sutherland fires home. Shoddy flies it to shallow center field. Bailey Casey coming in. A 1-2-3 inning here in the fifth. 3 up, 3 down. We've played 5, 8-4 Marshfield. You're watching American Legion Baseball on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsLiver.com.
Hi, I'm Shad from Next Step Prosthetics. 5 years ago, we opened our practice to provide life-changing prosthetics that are both comfortable and functional.
I would definitely recommend Shai.
Shai is very compassionate, caring.
We've grown to serve patients throughout Wisconsin. We want to thank them, their families, and providers who have trusted us on their journey.
Go to Next Step, because it's going to change your life.
Why wait another day? Call to set up a free, no-obligation evaluation. Let us take the next step together towards a better life.
Little Sprouts Learning Garden with 2 convenient central Wisconsin locations. Here's Brooke Sievers to tell us about it.
Little Sprouts has been around for almost 7 years here in Auburndale. In Rudolph, we've been open for about 2.5. We serve here in Auburndale. We have 6 weeks old up until 12-year-olds. And then in Rudolph, we have 1-year-olds up until 12-year-olds. The biggest thing that we do with them is we have play-based learning so that they learn through play with each other. And social skills are a huge part of what we do with them.
Find Little Sprouts Learning Garden on Facebook today.
Sutherland to lead things off here for Menomonie in the 6th. Followed by Yeager and Asher.
Leading off the Menomonie 6th inning, the catcher Kellen Turner.
Nope. Sutherland at the plate. First one in there bounces in. That's 1-0. Tyler Sutherland. First at-bat of the day. Fouled off for home plate umpire John Belo as well. Give John an extra couple seconds. 1 ball and 1 strike. Ball and a strike here to Sutherland. Mack kicks and fires. There's a swing and a miss. 1 ball and 2 strikes. See how many pitches Mack is up to here. Low and away. Line drive to center in front of Dawson. It will fall. Leadoff base hit for Tyler Sutherland. That'll bring up Max Yeager. What do we got? Blue Devils here. There it is. Oh, that's 14. That's Conkey. Conkey will hit here for, what's his first name? Logan Conkey.
Logan Conkey.
What was Mack at here? 85 for Mack. Knichny. Drops low for a ball. Logan's first at-bat of the day as well. He came in to run earlier in this game for Kellen Turner. Missed inside. Mack up to 87. 2-0. We're playing the top of the 6th, 8-4 Marshfield. There's a low strike on Conkey. 2-1. 2 balls and a strike here to Conkey. Swing and a miss. We're evened up at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Pitch number 90 here for Mack. Count runs full now, 3-2. Five strikeouts for Knichny, 3 walks. Time is called and we'll reset. 90 pitches for Mack, 53 strikes. Popped up and out of play to the softball diamond. Okay, great crowd watching online. Thank you all for making this a part of your Sunday afternoon here in central Wisconsin or wherever you may be watching. Got Wisconsin Rapids and Appleton coming up after this. The payoff coming back. Fouled into the net, strikeout number 6 for Matt Konechny. That's another Surf Pro Jamie Wenzel strikeout. That'll bring up the right fielder, Liam Asher. Liam has popped out and singled. Singled and scored back in the 4th. And Mack blows it past him. It's 0-1. No balls and 2 strikes to Asher. Kicks, fires, home, spinner, double play opportunity. Rab to Cherney for 1 across. It's dropped by Gilbertson. Right off his palm, it looked like. That's a tough break. There's 2 away on the fielder's choice as Asher will reach first. The stretch by Gilbertson and just could not finish the back end of the double play. 2 outs now for Oliver Lugo.
Fielder Oliver Lugo.
Now it's going to be hit hard to right. That's going to get past Shoddy. That's Erickson in right. That's going to hop over the wall for an automatic double. Looks like Bryce Erickson out there now in right field. An automatic double for Lugo. That'll bring up the top of the order and Charlie Mikesell.
Top of the order for Menomonie, shortstop Charlie Mikesell.
Not done with it yet. That one bounces, reaches about 55 feet on that one. One ball, no strikes to Mikesell. 4th at bat today for Charlie. It'll be the top of the order for Marshfield in the top of the 6th. That one's fouled at the plate. And rolled foul anyway. 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1. Spinner and a beauty from Konechny. Inning started off with a single from Sutherland, a strikeout to Yeager. Sutherland was erased on the fielder's choice. Asher reached on that fielder's choice, and then Lugo doubled. Mikesell with 2 in scoring position and 2 outs. The 1-2 from Konechny. Swung out and missed at the high heater and finishes off the 6th inning with his 7th strikeout of the day. No runs. There were 2 hits, no errors, and 2 left on. We played 5.5. Still Marshfield leading 8-4. You're watching American Legion Baseball on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedSliver.com.
Hey, you're tuned in to Better Halves.
Skip, I love my hometown, and I want a health plan that feels the same way. So, what are your favorite local date spots?
Oh, yeah, I know like all the date spots in Eclair.
Jane, I'm Steve from Security. I've lived here in Wisconsin my whole life, and that means I understand your health coverage needs better.
By the way, Doug, it's Eau Claire. I have a dozen Eclairs in my dressing room.
Join the Gross family of satisfied customers at Gross Buick in Marshfield. Come see their large selection of cars, trucks and SUVs on the Marshfield lot. Or find it at grossauto.com, and we'll have it delivered to Marshfield for your convenience. You'll love their people and state-of-the-art service department, where service guests get a free courtesy car. Top it all off with the Gross lifetime engine warranty on most vehicles. Gross Buick of Marshfield.
All right, top of the order for Marshfield here in the home half of the 6th inning. As they lead 8-4, Jacob Sadowska 3 for 3 today. Just a couple of singles and a 2 RBI triple.
Leading off the Marshfield 6th inning, top of the order, left fielder Jacob Sadowska.
Sadowska 3 for 3 today. First one from Sutherland misses for a ball. The 1-0 to Jacob is grounded backhanded by Yeager. Tough play off balance to first, not in time. 4 for 4 day for Jacob Sadowska, another infield base hit. How to bring up Blake Rabb. He's been hit by a pitch, grounded out, and walked.
Shortstop Blake Rabb.
Sadowska, Sutherland steps off. Tyler over to first, and Mars saves an error. Able to keep that one in front of him on the pickoff move. As Schwabenheim leads Plover 1-0 in the top of the 4th. Adam leaning. Throw wasn't good. Sadowska, slow lead at first. There he goes. Throw down to second is on the shortstop side of the base. So a stolen base and an error, and now, thought Sadowska may have tried to score. Stolen base and an error now as Rabb as runner at third, and nobody out. Infield plays in. We play in the bottom of the 6th with nobody out. Outside corner is good for a strike. Rabb behind, 0-2. Sutherland fires back. Misses high. And count runs 1-2. Rabb flies this one first base side near the Rapids crew down the right field side now to play. Waiting down by the batting cages, ready for their final game of the Invitational today against a very good Appleton team. Infield continues to play in on the 1-2. Sutherland fires back. Rabb chops it to Coach Metz and past Coach Metz and foul. The 1-2 coming back. Missed outside. We're even at 2-2. Dawson Luther on deck. Two balls and two strikes. Rabb to the right side. Picked up by Yeager, but he drops it. Everybody's going to be safe. Rabb will reach on the air, and Sadowski will score. Had to bring up Dawson Luther. Dawson's reached on a fielder's choice. Ground out and a fly out today for Dawson.
Center fielder Dawson Luther.
First offering to Dawson is grounded up the middle. Shortstop to second for one. No, the throw will be made or sent. And for the second time, Rabb is out on a fielder's choice for Dawson. Runner at first and one out now for Chase Robinson. He's been hit by a pitch, singled and grounded out. 1:30 start time, not looking likely for our next game.
Third baseman Chase Robinson.
Closing in on 1 o'clock already. Rapids boys don't even have their jerseys on yet. Rapids got beaten up pretty good last night by Heartland. 13-2. That one bounced in there on the breaking ball, 2-0. The 2-0 popped up a mile in the air to the left side of the infield. Hawkins Anderson is drifting and making the catch. 2 away now for Mason Anderson. A couple of walks and a fly out. Huh? Oh, yeah. See what the conversation is here for our umpires. John Belo, the home plate umpire. All right, we're going to be in a weather delay here with 2 outs in the 6th. It's dark. There's no doubt about that. And yeah, there is one spot on the radar, right on, and we are right underneath it. We'll see if they continue or call this one off, but nonetheless, Marshfield leads 9-1, 9-4. The bottom of the 6th. We'll step aside. Mother Nature strikes again here in Wisconsin Rapids. Back after this on Zaleski Sports. All right, welcome back. We're ready to go. Oh, goodness, the thrills of summertime baseball here in the state of Wisconsin. It will be Mason Anderson at the plate. There's a runner at first. That runner is Dawson Luther. And Dawson was just jogging up and down up to the I think we're ready to go here. All right. Oh, new pitcher. Another one. Makes sense, though. You don't want to. Who is number 6? Number 6 is Max Davis. All right. All right, Max, let's see what you got here, kiddo. All right, Mason Anderson. I said Edwards again. Mason Edwards was a Columbus Catholic Don. Mason Anderson at the plate. Dawson Luther is the runner. We're back at it here. There's a swing and miss, and Dawson will slide into the wet turf with a stolen base. Yeah. See how far he can slide. Just and there's a balk. Yep, John's going to call it. John's going to call a balk on Max Davis. And he's going to go out and explain it to him. Dawson Luther will be at third base with 2 outs. Menomonie scored 1 in the first. Marshfield turned around and scored 4 in the first. Nobody scored in the second. 4 more for Marshfield in the bottom of the third. 3 in the top of the fourth for Menomonie, and 1 in the bottom of this 6th inning was Jacob Sadowska, who is 4 for 4 at the plate today with 2 runs scored. The longer we wait, the higher chance that precipitation continues again. Right now it's clean. We also got about a game and a half left this afternoon. Wisconsin Rapids and Appleton scheduled to play. And then Wisconsin Rapids and Marshfield. Offering home misses. 2-1 to Mason Anderson. Three and 1 to the Marshfield catcher, Aiden Cherney, on deck. Again, you take a look at our broadcast. We were on weather delay. There's a ground ball into left, RBI base hit for Mason Anderson. You take a look at our broadcast just out of a weather delay, and then take a look at Everest and Marshfield up in Schofield. And it is nothing but sunny skies at Everest.
Batter is Aiden Cherney.
Aiden Cherney, the runner. A run did score. Huh? Another balk is going to be called on Davis. Full count here from Davis. Gilbertson chopper to first and just foul. Ground ball to second. That'll end our sixth inning. Marshfield scores a couple. They leave one stranded. We've played six, going to the seventh, 11-4 Marshfield. You're watching American Legion Baseball on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
Tired of hearing about checking account features? So are we. It's more about what you can do with your money to live the life you want. Forward Bank puts your access to everything you need in the palm of your hand. Mobile deposit, recurring digital payments, transfer funds, or pay a friend easily. Yes, our checking is free and includes all that you would expect. It's supported by your neighbors and friends at Forward, dedicated to serving our communities. Open online today at forward.bank.
Whether you need deep sleep, beauty sleep, or just need to sleep it off, Mall Furniture has a huge selection of double-sided comfort sleep mattresses. When it's time for a double, it's no trouble. You'll flip over our great prices. There's two great sides to this mattress story, and they're made right here in Wisconsin. It's double-sided or nothing.
Get your perfect comfort sleep mattress from Mall Furniture and Mattress, West 9th Street, Marshfield.
See you on the flip side.
Blake Rabb, the new pitcher, he will just trade spots with Mac Konieczny.
The pitcher for Marshfield is number 5, Blake Rabb. And leading off for Menomonie, center fielder Bailey Casey.
Bailey Casey will lead things off here. The first offering from Blake misses low. Mac Konieczny over there at short now. 1-0, ground ball over to Gilbertson at first. Tosses over to Rabb, and he'll cover first base. For the first out, 1 up and 1 down now for Taylor Mars.
First baseman, Taylor Mars.
Mars to third and fair right down the line. And trying for second. The throw is in plenty of time, and they got him. Nice relay there by Sadowska. A single for Mars, and then gunned down at second. 2 away now for Andrew Hoff.
Batter is Andrew Hoff.
Two outs here in the top of the 7th. Wild one there for Blake. Evens it up at a ball and a strike to Hoff, the Menomonie catcher. Started this game on the mound. There's another one. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Blake Rabb kicks and fires. Missed a bit high. 2-2. The 2-2. Swung on and missed. The out is secured, and Blake Rabb ends the ball game on a Surf Pro Jamie Wenzel strikeout here today. After all that, Marshfield wins 11-4. We're going to step aside, end our stream, come back. Rapids Appleton coming up after this. You've been watching American Legion Baseball on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDelivered.com. Thank you all for tuning in. Rapids Appleton Double Days coming up next on Zaleski Sports.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fir, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Cafflatiri, Cafflagraviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fir, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Cafflatiri, Cafflagraviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.